You know, for years, with every single new Google phone, we've all been asking the same question. Is this the one? Is this the Pixel that finally gets the hardware right to match its amazing software? Well, from everything we're hearing about 2026, the Pixel 11 might, just might, be the answer we've all been holding our breath for.
Okay, let's just get right into it. Because if you've ever owned a Pixel, you know this feeling deep in your bones. There's this fundamental conflict at the very heart of what it means to use a Pixel phone.
And this slide just nails it, doesn't it? On one side, you have the promise, the dream, a camera that is just unbelievable, the cleanest version of Android anywhere, and AI features that honestly feel like they're from the future. But then, there's the reality that so many of us have lived with, phones getting way too hot, batteries that just can't make it through the day, and, oh, the dropped calls. It is the definition of a love-hate relationship.
So to really get why the Pixel 11 is shaping up to be such a massive deal, we've got to look back. We need to find the source of all this frustration. Because this isn't a new problem. It has a very specific starting point.
And here it is. It all traces back to 2021 with the Pixel 6. That's when Google rolled out its very own in-house processor, the Tensor chip. Now, it was a super exciting move, right? Designed to power all their big AI dreams. But it came with some serious baggage that has haunted the Pixel line ever since.
See, from that very first chip, every single Tensor processor has been made by Samsung. And yeah, sure, they've made some small improvements along the way, but the core foundation has always led to these well-known issues with thermal throttling, you know, when your phone gets hot and just slows to a crawl, and really disappointing battery life.
But this is where the story completely flips on its head. 2026 isn't just another year. It's looking like it's going to be a total revolution for what a Pixel phone can be. And here is the absolute key. For the next big chip, the Tensor G6, Google is finally moving away from Samsung manufacturing and partnering up with the undisputed king of chip making, TSMC. This one move could fix the biggest complaints we've had for what, half a decade now?
So what the heck is this TSMC 2nm process? Don't worry, it's actually pretty simple to understand. Just think of it like a brand new, way more advanced recipe for making a chip. Everything is smaller, more efficient, which means it can do a lot more work without getting nearly as hot or sipping as much battery. It's a direct attack on the Pixel's biggest weaknesses.
And what does that actually mean for you? Well, check this out. The early reports are pointing to a massive 30% jump in battery efficiency. That's not just a little bump. That is a game changer. That's the kind of improvement that takes you from battery anxiety to maybe not even needing to pack a charger.
But you know what's really exciting? Google isn't just stopping with the processor. It looks like they're taking this chance with the Pixel 11 to finally fix a whole laundry list of other hardware problems that have been bugging people for years.
I mean, just look at this. It's like they went on Reddit, found the biggest Pixel complaint threads, and just started checking things off. Dropped calls? Bam, new modem. Security feeling a bit old? Bam, new security chip. That annoying wobble when you put the phone on a table? They're even fixing that.
Let's talk about that modem. By switching from Samsung to MediaTek's M90, they are taking a direct shot at fixing those infuriating dropped calls and the way 5G can just drain your battery. If you live anywhere with less than perfect service, this alone could be the biggest upgrade you've ever had. And then you've got security. The Titan M3 chip is a seriously big deal. It's the first major update to their security hardware in 5 years. In the tech world, that's an eternity. This gives them a much stronger, modern foundation for all that on-device AI and for keeping your data locked down tight.
So you look at all this stuff, the new chip, the new modem, the new security, all these fixes, and it really all boils down to one single, incredibly important question if you're thinking about a new phone anytime soon.
Do you pull the trigger on the Pixel 10, which will almost certainly be based on that older Samsung tech, or do you hold out until 2026 for what sounds like a completely reborn Pixel 11?
I mean, when you lay it all out like this, the case for waiting is, well, it's pretty overwhelming, isn't it? The Pixel 11 isn't just another yearly update. No way. This is looking like a ground-up fix of the core hardware issues that have been holding the Pixel back for its entire modern life.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head. Forget about megapixel counts for a second. The real story, the thing that actually matters, is the shift on the inside to TSMC and MediaTek. That's the stuff that solves the real-world battery and heat problems we all feel every single day.
And that just leaves us with this one last, kind of mind-blowing thought. For years, the Pixel has always been the what-if phone. What if Google's world-class software had truly world-class hardware to run on? Well, if the Pixel 11 actually delivers on all this promise, the question isn't about Google anymore. The question is the rest of the competition ready for a Pixel that finally gets everything right?